his hands.
You can send one out to the nose today.
Mum, what are you doing here?
You come on, and then you sort of going into the.
I don't understand what that means.
What is your mind? You're like, what's This is a special lolly.
Thanks, Mum.
I have something important to tell you. You mustn't eat it until I finish.
Okay.
Sending you live and then pay you and more like she no way, yeah, my God, suffer by bait step any. And then also put it like, they're always safe and they all are how dare you? You must wait. And be a box of puppies.
What?
Be a box of puppies, then you can eat the lolly.
Okay.
Now you can have the lolly.
Hey Laura, could you turn that alarm off, please?
You dressing in camouflage doesn't mean that you're a tree. A human in the wilderness is a scary thing to be. You dressing in camouflage or me dressing in jeans doesn't mean that we are trees. You dressing in camouflage doesn't mean that you're a tree. A human in the wilderness is a scary thing to be. You dressing in camouflage or me dressing in jeans doesn't have to mean anything. And if you're feeling terrified, it can help to feel a little terrifying. Snake bite or scorpion sting might be all that you can bring yourself to be. But curled up and crying. if you're feeling terrified, it can help to feel a little terrifying. Snake bite or scorpion sting might be all that you can bring yourself to be, but curled up and crying. To be, but curled up and crying. And if you're feeling terrified, it can help to feel a little terrifying. Snakes bite or scorpion sting might be all that you can bring yourself to be, but curled up and crying.
Take my shoes off and throw them in the lake, and you'll be...
2 steps on the water.
I'm talking with 2 Steps on the Water, and we're at the Gasometer, and this is their album. God forbid anybody?
What?
Anyone look me in the eye. I'll put it here.
Sure.
I want to go back to Kate Bush. Do you know what 2 Steps on the Water means?
From that song?
From that song, which is what, Hounds of Love?
Yeah.
Is it biblical?
I hope not.
Is it?
Maybe a little bit, but
I feel like it's just like, you'll eat my dust.
Here in a jiffy?
Gone in a jiffy.
Gone in a jiffy.
Yeah. Gone in 60 seconds.
Take my
with
shoes off,
Nicolas
throw them
Cage.
in the lake, and I'll be gone in a jiffy.
Should have called ourselves that. Let's do that.
And
More catchy.
you've released what, an EP, an album?
4 EPs.
4 EPs? Shit.
Well, one of them I took offline. It was a B-sides EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
4 EPs, 1 album, and you're already writing new songs.
Yeah. Well, we're recording 11 more songs.
11.
Holy moly, prolific.
Got a few of us sleep.
No, we have 11.
No, we do.
We do.
For the next album. Gone in a jiffy.
Gone in a jiffy by 2
I'm really
Steps on
sorry,
the Water.
Jen.
No, I'm sorry.
This is how I interview. It's horrible.
good.
Anything you want to talk about?
Is that how interviews work?
Yeah. Well, it's more like a chat.
Oh, sure. Yeah. I've been listening to a lot of Robin.
Robin.
Yeah.
She performed on SNL once.
That
and
drug.
She was out of her mind on SNL.
Yeah.
Just, and at
Spent a
some
lot of time
point
there.
she does a backwards roly-poly, and I'm pretty sure she's holding the microphone.
Is that a roll?
It's,
There's like a somersault.
is that where you roll on
But
the
is it
ground
sideways?
in a ball?
Because that's what it sounds like
You go
when you go
forward.
down a hill.
No, in a ball.
Okay, this is...
Holding a microphone.
Wow, while singing?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Can you tell me any bits of trivia about this record?
It's annoying to get pressed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How come? Was
Little
there a
communication.
scratch on the master and they had to recut it?
This is the one I scratched everyone.
Oh yeah, Sienna has a habit every time she opens a new vinyl of ours, she gets a knife and just like hacks right into it. She's like, we could make it better still. She's more of an industrial music fan,
Yeah.
sort of
Wow.
noise stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just doesn't actually play violin, she's got auto-tune. But she just goes like, and then it all comes out beautiful.
That's amazing. You rattling chains and stuff as well.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just chain
some
rattles.
Skittles inside the violin.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks.
You've
well.
been very gracious.
Yay.
Sounds like someone's here. Who could it be? Tabbles! Tabbles, it's you! What's happened to your face? Oh, Tabbles. This is terrible.
So we decided to do something special for this episode. We asked you guys to ask me a question to do with mental, physical or emotional health. So today it's Ask LJ. So we got a few questions. There's a couple of bangers. We'll start with this one, which I think is a really important question. A lot of people will relate to it.
I'm a lifelong nail biter. How do I stop, or should I just not worry about it?
The first thing I noticed in this question is that you said, I'm a lifelong nail biter. So to me that says you're committed to it. You want to do this for life. I almost identify with being a nail biter. Instead of saying, I'm a lifelong nail biter, you can say, I bite my nails. And it makes it a less identified concept. There's good side to biting your nails. Some people say it kind of builds your immunity because I've read that it's actually the same as eating a cockroach on a hygienic scale. But the good side to that is exposing yourselves to little bits of germs all the time. Maybe have you had a cold recently? I don't know. Next question.
How do you know if you're sane or insane and just a really good actor?
This question is surprisingly simple. The terminology of sane and insane is completely subjective. The only thing you can know is, do all my friends hate me? Do my parents hate me? We don't really know if we're sane or insane, but we do know if it's working for us. So if being insane's working for us, you may as well keep going. Don't overthink it too much. And the very last question.
It seems that everywhere I turn there's a new self-help guide or a diet or an exercise or a guru that promises to change my life if I follow a certain few steps. Do you pay attention to this stuff? And if so, how do you wade through the mire to find what works for you?
I pay attention to it like I would pay attention to a clown at a circus. Like, oh, that's cool, that's pretty funny, bit weird, bit scary, whatever. But I don't pay attention to it like, this is going to save me, this is going to change my life, because it won't. I would say the first thing you need to do is question why you feel like you need to change. The second thing I would do is, if you have something you do truly want to change, give yourself a really long timeline. A lot of these books trade on desperation, so they're like, change your life in 2 days, get organised in 24 hours. It's really misleading. If you want to change something, like maybe you want to get more organised, give yourself a 10 to 20 year timeline. Don't be so overachieving. Just make your life as easy as you can for who you are right now. So that is my answer to that question, and thank you everyone for writing in.
Over the globe, everyone wants to get so freaky with each other. But sex is not just for babies anymore. Let's learn about pleasure and doing it. This is Vulva. She is the all-knowing mother of love and torture. This here is a doorbell, and you have to ring it gently if you want to come inside. If you look inside, you see a moat that spirals all the way up in her body and wraps all the way around her heart. Look, she's blushing. You see how engorged and dilated she becomes when she likes somebody. The phallus, like a heavy rain cloud. When you want to grow up, many things will change inside your body. Cramping, menstrual battles, penis cramping, all of a sudden erections, and pimples. It can be very scary to begin to think more sensually, taking the train becomes confusing. You might have a crush on your friend's parents. Boys start to walk like they have giant arms. Penetration is a difficult ritual. Once you have the consent of your wife, you have to wait until she's heated, erupting all over. The pride of our collected ancestors fills us completely. When you dismount your wife, you will drag out the baby, and then the twinkle in your eye will stop.
I've always had a connection to art. We got guitar lessons and did after school drama and plays and did all of that through primary school and high school. And then I went to NIDA. That was a kind of a really straightforward ambition for me all the way through high school to get into acting school. When I, didn't get an agent coming out of NIDA because they were all like, you don't represent enough of Australia and nobody's writing roles for you. This is 2001. So I was like, right, I better write my own.
Agility compounded by that toxic masculinity, drowning in a sea of man tears, sexism built on your ego and fears.
I really make work that is about smashing stereotypes and decolonising and presenting outliers in a central space. And I'm constantly kind of unpacking the ideas of all of it being a construction. So we perform gender and race is constructed and all those things. So I try to always set really artistic liftoffs for myself to kind of be inspired, not just kind of focused on that kind of negative. And I think that's the way I've been able to sustain a career in Australia. I run Black Honey Company with my sister Kim Busty Beats Bowers, and our marquee work or central work is Hot Brown Honey. I'm not really interested in always like seeking out a joke that, to say like maybe a white male comedian would say to a crowd to get him to laugh, but I just happen to be a black woman. I'm like, I don't just happen to be a black woman, I am a black woman, Unfortunately, these constructions of race and gender are really key parts of our lives. The assumption is you make work to educate those that don't understand. You make work to try and change the situation or whatever. But I realised, no, it's actually making work to bolster and validate those that have had the same experience. I am kind of doing more film and television, and also a couple of book projects, including one that I'm really passionate about, an anthology of Australian monologues for actors of colour. The 50 monologue books that you can get with all white, roles in it. There wasn't one for actors of colour, and there's been some great plays in the last 6 years. I'm hoping to create a bit of a movement with it where we get to understand this hopeful, exciting moment where we're going to see more diversity on our stages and more inclusive practices across theatre. So I hope to kind of be a part of that shift.
Yeah. There's a lot of women right now that need to hear that and feel that. So please don't sit on your hands. Get out there and support them.
Hi, we're at Poison City Records, and I'm talking with Camp Coat. Hey, Yoya. This is Tommy. That's Kelly. Having a good time?
Yes, I like your frock.
It's inspired by The Little Mermaid. and that's why I have this episode. What are you up to?
Just I've got to play a few sick riffs or something, I don't know.
Have you been writing songs lately?
Nah. We're trying to be the band that never goes to rehearsal, I don't know.
Yeah.
World record.
You've been playing lots of shows.
Yeah.
They're kind of our practices.
Yeah. I get that. When do you plan on writing some more songs? I don't want to put the hard word on or anything.
You're really pressuring me.
I'm not pressuring you.
I feel really attacked right
Yeah,
now.
Laura and Brooklyn are.
You told me you felt safe before.
You told us to say that.
What else do you want to talk about? Have you been watching some TV shows or like any cartoons or documentaries?
I recently got a puppy and all I do is watch him now.
Yeah.
And wonder how anything so perfect could exist in the world.
Do you think he's perfect when he like does a poo and then there's a little bit left?
He's very
He did one in
house-trained.
here.
Oh yeah, he did a poo out back.
I just
in
kind of
Prison
mean
City.
when it sticks to their body.
I don't know. And watch him do a poo. That's
No,
private.
just you'll encounter it one day and you'll be like, you're not perfect anymore, you little shit. Soza.
It fits you really well.
Thank
I really
you.
like it.
Yeah. I'd offer it to you, but it's not mine. I'm sorry. How can I make it up to
fine.
you, Yoya?
Listen here, Laura and Bruglia.
Do we need
You
to
can't.
explain this gag?
Oh, that looks good.
It's a new me. All right, I'm going to say goodbye. The interview's gotten weird. Oh my god, it's really high at the back. I want to review the footage before it goes live. I just felt my butt cheek when I was like putting it down.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, thank you guys.
Excellent.
I hope
for
you
having
feel like
us.
this was worthwhile.
Of course, always.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that there for?
I don't know, but it's really nice. Don't take it off.
Please cut.